Welcome to Wubby Gaming, the place where gamers grow. So we have a epic war against Australia Rocks 2.0. So I'm not sure how we're going to go. I don't know if we can pull away with a win. Australia Rocks has been getting a little bit weaker over time and we have been getting a little bit stronger. Let's see who we can attack. So the first base actually looks pretty easy. This base can be out. So I'm going to leave this base alone because I don't think it's a hard base to take down. Someone's on number 2, so let's check out number 3. So number 3 is like a stock standard base, so we'll leave that one alone as well. Okay, actually a lot of these bases don't look that hard, so let's just go for the ones that we think will be harder for our teammates to take out. So looking at number 3, this one looks a little bit annoying because of the Master Masher staff. If the wearer stamina is below 50%, gives 135 stamina to all allies and removes 180 points of stamina from all enemies. So we don't want to rely on stamina draining, and this shouldn't trigger until the second turn of Curse. Let's deal with number 3, Nomadicnoah. So looking at the other relics, Shelly has a Wangzhou shield and there's an Iltron mask over on Tabora. Either forgot or chose not to run Uriel's essence. So looking at this base, it's 3 team speed and 6 speed. So this speed can just mirror the runes, and because we have rune guiding on attack, it should be fairly easy to take down. We just have to be careful of these relics, so mainly Master Masher staff and Nebulite if it goes under 50%. Okay, so let's check out the speeds and have a look at the turn order. So I'm mirroring the runes, so my Tabora, and so I'll remove the Megataunt from Shelly, and then Blackfeather will attempt a possess. I should be able to get Master Masher without any problem because he's immune to torture and triggered death, and I may or may not get Tabora at 24/7. So what I want to do is I actually want Tabora to go before my guys so that Tabora cannot cleanse here. So I want to get my guys to somewhere between 24/7 and 22,088. Okay, so I've changed my runes around. In order to get the turn order I wanted, I put 1 life on Shelly and 1 team speed on both Blackfeather and Tabora. Okay, so now looking at the turn order, the enemy Tabora 24/7 is going to go first. Then my Tabora will go 23/6. I'll take the Megataunt off here and then have my Blackfeather go in and possess. Tabora will do whatever she does, and then Master Masher should be possessed and do something to his own team. So let's fight. Okay, so favorite trick on the other side, and let's AoE possess, see what happens. So I don't know what Master Masher did. I think he possessed his own team, but I already possessed him. So here I will Ember Dust first, and then I'll use Blackfeather to AoE curse. I'm going to put my Megataunt back on. Immune to torture, nice. So let's curse. Oh, he's immune to torture, that's fine. So the only one we have to be careful of is Master Masher. Tabora is not a threat, so let's Total Blind over here. And we're going to use Shelly a little bit like how we use him in Infinite Gauntlet. So let's double health. Recharge. So I can possess him again on the next turn. Let's do it. Okay, so let's Fave Trigger run. And let's possess again. So we're just controlling the battle here with a lot of possess. There goes Tabora. Some Ember Dust on. And there's no possession, so we're just going to possess and Total Blind again. So Shelly will die by self, so recharge. Total Blind again. Oops. That could be a problem. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, we've got Megataunt back on, so we should be safe. I don't know what the red thing's, Stamina Leak. Do I care about Stamina Leak? Not really. Let's trait disable and possess. So there goes one of his stamina draining relics. I will Ember Dust for the dots. He can ult, so I am going to Total Blind. Oh, Shelly again. We're going to put a trophy on so he can't corrupt us. We do need to deal with Shelly, so let's put a curse on. More damage. Another possess. Recharge. Total Blind. I'm not sure what's happening. Am I possessed here? I'm not. So, Megaton. This again. East. Okay, so he's possessed. We'll put some more dots on him. I think his staff should be out now. Yes, the Masher staff is out. What about Nebeline's trap? Nebeline's trap is out as well. Damage. More damage. So pretty clean frequent victory. It took a while because of all of the possession, but we were pretty safe. I think in hindsight, I probably should have had a Uriel's on Tabora just in case. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell button to enter giveaways, grow in Monsterwood Gems, Stardust, Diamond Relics, Race Monsters, Legendary Wars. So this is another base where I don't mind Tabora going first. 24/7, 24/4. So the difference in this one is the speeds are really close, so I can't get my speeds in between. So this is a base where I'll probably go first instead. Immune to Triggered Death, immune to Blind. Let me see what I have. Okay, so I'm going to take on number 4, David, and he's got 3 team speed and 6 speed as well. So looking at the relics here, there's an Iltron on Manipulate, there's a Can of Atlantis, which I'm not worried about. On Shelly, it's a 134 Shelly. Tenacity Shield, I'm not worried about. And over on Tabora, there's a Talanis Mask, which I'm not worried about. More armor. So the only thing I need to be careful of here is this Manipulate. I have to make sure he doesn't get a turn. Looking at his traits, immune to Trigger Death, so 3-turn death countdown is out, and immune to Blind. So we're going to need to either possess or do hard denies on him. So I've got hard denies in Baby Transfer on Lindworm, and I've got a stun and also a freeze on Letalis. So I'm mirroring the runes, and because of the Rune Guardian, I will be faster. So looking at the turn order, my Lindworm will go first. I'm going to Greater Curse to remove the Megaton, and then my Letalis at 25/7 is going to get a turn before 24/4 and 24/7. So with my Letalis, I've got True Vision. So I'm going to do an AoE freeze, and I'll definitely get this one. I'm pretty sure the AoE freeze goes through Hardened. Let's fight. Get rid of the Megaton. And then let's do the AoE freeze. Please freeze Tabora. Yep, we got them all. So those guys are all frozen, so we're gonna Age Overseer, because I just need to deal with Manipulate and Tabora. Did I put Pump Seeds on? I did. So how come they still have stamina? I'm confused. I don't know if that's a bug. Let me know in the comments if you know what happened here. I don't understand why they still have stamina. So I'm gonna recharge here. So I'm actually gonna Quick Sense and Daze onto Tabora because Manipulate won't be able to get past Daedulus, and Tabora's cleansing is what's gonna annoy me. So let's Era Tabora so she can't cleanse. I think we'll do a stun here, mainly for Manipulate. I'm going to use Greater Timescales on Shelly just because I want to get rid of the baby and the freeze immunity. I'm going to freeze everyone again because I don't want both of these guys getting a turn. There goes Manipulate, Possessed. So just recharge, see what happens. Double healing, nice. Revert on the Letaltis so we can freeze again. And we'll baby again. So that was all about controlling Tabora and Manipulate. Because we have 2 hard denies, it wasn't too hard. So Shelly will die here, so let's just recharge. Cool. So another 3 coin victory, pretty clean. I'll see if I can do a third team. I'm not quite sure. Let's see who we have. I have an Arobat, which is pretty good. I have a Lord Platypus, which end up on Bombeta. So that opens up quite a few options. And a Miseris. Miseris and Rotten. And the Ragnarok. Okay, so my next attack, I'm going to take on number 8, SkeelMaster. So looking at this base, the threats here are Rotten. So Rotten is going to be annoying because when his friends die, it's going to trigger Rotten's Trap, and Rotten's Trap is going to do a little bit of damage, which isn't too bad. But after being damaged by a skill, if any ally is defeated, removes 180 points of stamina from all enemies. That's going to be a full stamina drain. I'm going to see what I can to get rid of Rotten first so that that trap isn't a problem. Looking at the other relics, there is no stamina draining on Lindworm, and there is an Iltron's Mask, however, on Tabora. So the biggest threat here is Rotten and then Lindworm. So I think what I can do is I can CD8 all of them, and that will buy me quite a bit of time, and then I can apply torches. So the risk here is that they get an ult in, and my counter for the ult is to have a Megataunt. So I'm running Bombeta. Rotten is here for safety, so if something bad happens, I can revive. And I've got an Arobat 25378, which is faster than all of these, 24, 21, and 15 to CDA off the bat. So let's fight. So let's CDA first. I'm not sure how Lindworm got past. I thought he would have been stamina drained. So let's remove that damage protection. So I do have Jesse Mask. If target stamina is above 75%, removes stamina. So that will remove stamina from Rotten, but not from Tabora and Lindworm, which is what I want to do. So I can't total blind because Tabora can just cleanse it. So I think I'm going to have to CDA here on Tabora, which will let Lindworm get a turn. But Bombeta can self-heal, so let's do that. I think I just used the wrong skill. Immune to control, good. I thought I had an immune to torture as well. Okay, let's get rid of those negative effects first then. I can do Mega Taunt, but Tabora will get a turn. So I'm going to put a taunt and start getting some torches in. Damage him. Cool. CDA. This is going to be a long fight. Immune to control is good. I'm going to do some damage to Rotten. Lindworm is going to be annoying here, so I'm going to CDA Lindworm. Let's remove all of this curse. Quicksands and blind. Let's damage everyone. And we will put the Megaton back on. That immune to torture is annoying. Let's keep chipping away at Rotten. CDA to all. I do really need a cleanse here. Quicksands and blind. There we go, there's a cleanse. Alright, so we can get rid of Rotten, so we will. Lindworm and then Tabora, so let's just punch him out. Who's a bigger threat, Lindworm or Tabora? Lindworm. So we're going to CDA Lindworm. Lindworm's going to come back to life, which is annoying. I think that's okay. Recharge. So we just need to get another cleanse or a resurrect worst case. I do want quicksands for some dots. Cool. And cool. So I think that was a fairly clean frequent victory with the monsters we had. So there's our first 3 attacks done. Let's see what the start of the war looked like. So we're off to a good start. They've got 5 losses versus our 2. With the harder wars, it's really about the losses. So we're off to a good start. Well done, Placid. And we're back with some more attacks. Let's check out number 2, NzTuatara. So he's got an Iltron's on Tabora, a Wang Zhao's on Shelly, and a Mantis Claw Trap, and a Master Masher's Staff on Master Masher. So that's a lot of stamina draining Drelix. So we don't want to run in and drain all of their stamina too quickly because that's going to hurt us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Possessors instead. So in terms of the turn order, I've got a 23-6 Tabora, so I will go first. I'll get rid of the Megataunt over here, and then the enemy Tabora will go. So enemy Tabora will do whatever he does. I'm not too worried because I do have Cleanse on my Tabora. And then what I'm doing is I'm sneaking in my Blackfeather 23-422 before the enemy Master Masher 23-340. So I'm going to possess Master Masher, and then we can control the battle from there. I've also got a Shelly 16197, which outspeeds their Shelly by quite a bit. So after these guys have a turn, I'm going to positive effect protect my Shelly, and then when Shelly gets another turn, I'm going to damage reflect. And hopefully that will be enough. I think this should work, so let's fight. Alright, so my runes are set up. I'm not worried about life because I'm running a triple Uriel's team, but I am worried about not having stamina. I've also got Dr. Waters Mask on Tabora, so if I do get possessed, I'm going to drain all of their stamina. Alright, let's fight. Get rid of the Mega Taunt. Okay, his guy does the same. So I'm going to possess here. Okay, so Master Mash is out of stamina. Shelly is possessed. And Tabora has nothing. I'm going to Mega Taunt first for safety. I'm going to win through dots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the Tabora first. Tabora and the Shelly actually. Okay, that doesn't really help. Immune to torture. So I'm going to attempt another possess on Tabora. Recharge. We're going to possess again on Master Masher or Total Blind. Okay, we got both. I'm going to trophy here. There's a Mega Taunt here, so that's pretty annoying. I'm going to try to just do some damage and get rid of the Wang Zhao shield and get rid of the Mega Taunt. Oops, I forgot about the positive effects. Okay, this is going to be a long fight and there's going to be a lot of ults, so this is quite risky for us now. Get rid of the curse. I'm going to recharge, get some stamina back. Still can't do anything here. Okay, I think we may lose this. If we're going to trophy. So there's no Mega Taunt, so this is our chance to try to get a curse in on the Tabora. Oh, she just had enough. Okay, I can't see a way of winning this, so that's a bad fight. Bye-bye. Alright, we'll have to exit this. Alright, so I think the lesson there is probably take on easier bases or counter them a bit better. I think it's not a difficult base, but I didn't counter it very well. Let's go look for some 18 coin bases. So number 7, Chinese base. Tessa has extra turn skills and there's a Rodden's trap, and Heiss has quite a bit of damage, and there's an Iltron's here and a Wang Zhao's here. So if we can control them, we should be okay here. 13, 14, and 12. So it's a very, very slow base. So we'll put in Lindworm for Greater Times Curse, Letalis for control, and probably Daedulus for defense. So I can either put Daedulus in for defense, or another option will be to put Arobat in. I'm actually going to put Arobat in. Okay, so Heiss is immune to control, freeze, and stun, but he can be babied. And Tessa is tough. The Letalis will go through that. Alright, so because they're low on speed, I'm not too worried about this. I've got 24 and 24, 9, 14 and 13. Alright, so I think this is fine. So what's going to happen is I'll get a turn here. I can 3-turn death countdown. So the tough may or may not hit. Okay, I think it's actually safer to go with Arobat. So I'm going with Arobat because Arobat, worst case scenario, she can do a CDA and she can also give some stamina back. That's fine. Greater Times Curse. So I'm doing this more for the 3-turn death countdown. Let's see what hits. Okay, so stun hit, 3-turn death countdown hit, 3-turn death countdown, 3-turn death countdown. Okay, perfect. So let's put a CDA so Heiss can attack us. Okay. So even though he has CDA, it looks like he has a 0 cooldown skill. That's fine. Baby. Okay, that could be a problem. Because he's immune to stun and curse, right? We can do some damage, but the Iltron's mask is going to be annoying, so we'll just let curse do its thing and recharge here. So I'm going to use this just to freeze Shelly. The curse will still take off some damage, but he does have a 0 cooldown move, so we just have to protect our Arobat here. So let's total blind him. So let's see. Letalis doesn't have her True Vision anymore, so she can do a freeze on everyone except Heiss. So I just need something to do with Heiss. Best thing I have is a CDA. And hopefully he doesn't attack the Arobat. Freeze everyone. Let's see what Heiss does here. Quick send them blind. So it's really just trying to deal with Heiss here. We can kill Tessa, so we will kill Tessa. I'm just going to recharge. Wish us luck. Oh wow, he went for Lindworm. Nice. So he went for Lindworm because Lindworm was low. Recharge here. And then we just need something to finish Shelly off. So that was a little bit risky with the Heiss, but we ended up okay.
I forgot to record my last attack, which was against number 17 Boom. But basically I ran Siamiss and used that to kill everyone. And Bombeta was there for torches. And Rotten was there for his positive effect remove and also just to revive anyone if I needed to.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out one of these two videos over here. And if you think Wubby Gaming videos will help one of your friends grow, make sure to share with them as well. And I will see you next time.